Okay, so we're live. Sorry, I actually started at 11, but I forgot to press the record. I mean the live button. So first of all, happy Easter. I'm praying for everybody to go inside today and to think of what today really means, and it could mean a whole different thing for each one of you. The resurrection. What are you going to resurrect? What, is there any skill? Is there any passion? Is there something you've been wanting to do? Is there something that you've been wanting to do for your community, for your family? So what are you going to resurrect? Could be just your hope. Could be your joy, So today we're going to make sweet potato waffles. I remember today. So all you're going to need is the Aunt Jemima Complete Buttermilk mix. I love this stuff. And I'm going to show you why. It's so easy. It has everything in it already. The baking powder, the baking soda, and so forth. And you're going to use some vanilla, some coconut oil, some cinnamon, brown sugar, and your baked yams. Now the yams, I baked them the day before, and they're nice and soft. So what we're gonna do first is we are going to, and I don't measure stuff. I just go kind of by how the texture or the way it's supposed to look. So for this, I'm just gonna say just pour some of the mixture. I'm gonna make some extra. I always make extra. I know my friends tell me I always cook like I'm cooking for an army, and I think I've been so used to cooking for my family this whole time that I just cook extra, and I give some of the food away. So I didn't have the whole box. I just had maybe like a third of the box in there. So to this, you're going to add okay, I'm gonna try to measure. No, I'm gonna use a tablespoon, not a teaspoon. Okay, so I'm just gonna add 1 teaspoon of light brown sugar. Not too much, because you don't want it to get too sweet. Now the cinnamon, I'd say that's what, maybe a teaspoon. I mean, not a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. So just add like a teaspoon, because you want that cinnamon taste. And then for I can't read. I don't have my glasses. I can't see all the way over there. Let me see. Good morning, Celia. Happy Easter, sweetheart. Okay. So vanilla. You just add I love vanilla. So 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And you're gonna add a tablespoon of coconut oil, and this is just so that you don't have to keep adding the non-stick spray to your waffle maker. So, and then the coconut oil just gives it such a comforting taste, and so does the vanilla. Okay, so you added all your ingredients. Don't add the sweet potato till after you mix this, because you don't want it to get mushy. See, I keep using the word mushy. I don't like mushy anything. Take a sip of my coffee. We can have coffee together. Now, I thought about a lot of people not tuning in because they're probably listening to the service. They're probably doing online church or whatever, so it's okay. This is going to be recorded and played later. Hi Nolan. Happy Easter, sweetheart. Okay, So now to this, I'm just gonna add water. Okay, see that you guys hear the disco music in the background? Okay, so this is a complete mix. So I'm going to just add water. Happy Easter, Dale. Hi to Dale. Oh yeah, my hair's getting long. I'm making sweet potato waffles. You're late for brunch? No, you're just on time. Okay, so water. Just pour the water, and then just, I don't even measure, but what you wanna go for is a thick mix. You don't want a really thin mix, because then your waffles will come out really thin. Okay, now I'll show you what it looks like before I actually bake it. Okay, so I'm mixing all of the ingredients. Hi Sandra, happy Easter. I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, so I'm mixing. No eggs or nothing like that, okay? Because again, this is a complete mix, Aunt Jemima mix. So you're gonna see how easy this is. I mean, you guys saw I just poured the water and the cinnamon, the vanilla, and the coconut oil. So I think this is too runny. So what I'm gonna have to do is put some more of the Aunt Jemima baking mix. And again, you just adjust this. You could adjust it with water and by adding more mix. So don't think that you're gonna throw it away if it's too runny or if it's too thick. Okay, you can always adjust it. And again, I don't use measuring cups for certain recipes, but I think since I'm doing cooking classes now, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so it needs a little bit more, because what happens is when you make the batter thick, your pancakes come out thicker. So if you like thin pancakes and really light, you can use less batter, less mix. Okay, and then you just want to break down the mix. You want to get it all mixed up, but you don't want to like over mix too much. Okay, so now we have, now we have the batter ready. Okay, let me show you what it should look like. Okay. Veronica, Vanessa, hi Grandma. Is that my grandchild saying hi? So it should be, you know, a little thick, but not too thick. And these sweet potato waffles, I gotta tell you, they're so good. You don't even need syrup for these. So again, I baked these last night, and you have to wrap them individually, because then you get all the flavor, and they bake evenly. Now there's some syrup that these sweet potatoes make. So you're just gonna peel them. Peel the sweet potatoes. These just taste good all by themselves. Okay. So Again, you're not going to add the sweet potatoes until like after. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut myself. I'm a pro at this. And I love cooking. I don't do a lot of baking. That's my sister's gift. But this is probably as close to baking as I can get. I can make my own pancake and waffle recipe, but I just wanted to give you guys like what my mom says, the Huevona version, the lazy version of making this stuff. We'll get into the making your own later. Okay, so I'm only going to use 2 because what happens when you use sweet potatoes or any type of fruit in your waffles, it makes your waffles soft. Okay, so no matter how much you try to get them like really hard and crunchy, you have fruit in there, and fruit has moisture. So, what is this? A fruit or a vegetable? Okay, so now you have your batter all mixed, and you're just gonna pour this, or just put it in there like so. Today is disco, 70s music. In honor of Kim, that was her favorite era. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Just can't help but want to dance to this type of music. Okay, so I have my my waffle maker all ready. Let me spin you all around. Where's my camera crew when I need it? Really need to get more professional at this stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys can see. Okay. So I have my waffle iron ready. It's hot. Okay, yum yum. Those are so good. Yes, I made them at the brunch. So, like I said, this is the star of the show. So you just want to gently, just like combine the sweet potatoes with the waffle mixture. You don't want to over stir because it won't be good. Okay, so you get a big old scoop, and you're gonna put it right in the middle. You're gonna close your waffle iron. You're gonna let it go for a little bit. I'm gonna make I'm gonna do a twofer today. So I'm gonna make some salsa huevona, lazy salsa, and I made this in Puerto Vallarta for my friend Marley. And you guys would have seen her. She was eating the salsa with chips, and then she just said, "This salsa is so good, I can just drink it." So she grabs the bowl and she actually drinks it. Remember, Marley? It was hilarious, but I over poured. So don't be afraid of over pouring. You just want a perfectly round waffle. So pull out a plate. You can see it after. Just make sure you wipe down your appliances after you use them. Every time, because nobody wants to eat at somebody's house. When you see their appliances are all jacked up and all dirty. So you got to keep your kitchen clean. You got to keep your appliances clean. And believe it or not, that says a lot about you. No, you don't spray the waffle maker because you put coconut oil into the batter already. So you won't need to spray the waffle maker. Take a sip of my cafecito. It's not, Renita, it's not café de olla. Renita loves my café de olla. So you guys see all the steam coming out of the waffle maker? That's because I used the sweet potato. Sweet potato has moisture, so it's releasing all the moisture right now. I'm gonna get the stuff prepped for the salsa. You guys are gonna see this salsa is so easy, but it's so good. And I'm gonna show you the secret to making best tasting salsa. So while that's cooking, I want you guys to tell me what you're grateful for today. I mean, every day. You should be grateful every day. You should live a life of gratitude. But what are you grateful for? Are you grateful for, and I'm not talking about material stuff. Are you grateful for your sight? Are you grateful for being able to function? Are you grateful that you don't have this coronavirus? And then, yeah, just living in gratitude. It's been proven that it's healthy for you. It's really healthy for you. It has really great benefits to your mind, family, and health. Amen. I'm grateful that I have my mama here, and that she's passing on the family recipes, the recipes that she always tried to teach me, and I would say no. I wanna learn as much as I can from her now. So yes, I'm grateful for my mama, for my daughters, for my extended family, and my friends, true friends. Okay. But yeah, I'm just grateful for everything that I have, especially my health. You guys want to take a peek? It's saying it's green, but I like him a little bit more. All right. Woo. That is a sweet potato pancake. Okay, let me try to make another one. So again, you're gonna want to make sure that each spoonful has pieces of the sweet potato, and you're gonna pour it right in the middle. And you're gonna close the lid. Hi, Jocelyn. Oh, Jocelyn. Jocelyn loves to bake, and she's actually a great baker. She makes crispy, Rice Krispie treats, and she can mold them into any shape. She can make bomb cookies. What else do you make, Jocelyn? Hi, Sandra. Hi, sweetheart. How are my babies doing? Jocelyn. All right. I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you? Sandra, how are the babies? Send me pictures of them with bunny ears or something. You're baking right now, Jocelyn? What are you making? Cookies, maybe? Or cake? You need to come on the cooking show. We're going to make it a formal cooking show, and I'm going to have guest chefs come and join me. But say hi to your mom, Jocelyn, and the rest of the girls. I hope everybody, and your dad, I hope everybody's doing well. What I said about this batter is that I put some light brown sugar, so you're not gonna need syrup. But if you're like sugar free, if you can't have any sugar, then don't add the light brown sugar, and don't use Aunt Jemima, because one of my friends, Colleen Colleen Pratt asked me, did you put any sugar in it? And I said, no. So then she looks at the box, and it actually has sugar already. So, you know, I may not have put sugar, but the people who created this did. So if you want like sugar-free or sugar-less, you want some? Okay, yum. All right, so Beto and Jocelyn are gonna exchange some food, some recipes. So what I was saying is that if you want this to be sugar-free, just omit the light brown sugar, but you have to make your own from scratch. And yams have sugar, so yeah, I mean sweet potatoes have sugar. Okay, so I don't know. So tell me what you guys are grateful for. What are you guys grateful for that's in your life? It's so good. Okay, sorry guys. I'm hungry. But I'm just cutting the sides of the waffle that overflowed. So today's Easter, and it doesn't feel like Easter because we can't be out there with our kids having the barbecues and the Easter dinners, going to service, wearing the Easter hats. Hi Gloria, how are you doing, sweetie? How's everybody doing? I'm making sweet potato waffles. Here's the batter. And say hi to everybody, Gloria. I miss you guys. Missed you guys at the Spirit of Christmas. Okay. Yum. Okay, so that's it for that. I'll do another one. I'll put another one in. And then I'll show you guys how to make a quick salsa. A salsa huevona. A lazy salsa. Okay? It's so good. So good. Let me see. Okay, so when you cut into it, you're gonna see the sweet potatoes in there, and I'm telling you, it's so freaking it just tastes so good. Oh. It has like a little crunch. It's good. Hi Margarita. Kim's $77 chiming in. So you see the pieces of sweet potato. You can taste the vanilla and the cinnamon and the coconut oil. So remember, it's the Aunt Jemima. They need to sponsor this show. The Aunt Jemima. This is the lazy way to make these waffles. So Aunt Jemima, cinnamon, vanilla, coconut oil, light brown sugar, and the yams. Damn, this is so good. Your mouth is watering. It's delicious. Gotta have a little coffee. Okay. So who's ready to make salsa huevona? It's a lazy sauce. Lazy salsa. Go back. Let me see. Can I do it like this? This is my cameraman when I need it. Oh, okay. Ruben wants some. Tell him I'll send him some. Should have a delivery service, huh? Okay. So, this is gonna be such an easy salsa. I mean, you're just gonna be okay. So make sure you have everything you need: tomatoes, onions, cilantro, garlic, jalapenos. And you're gonna need a bowl. I need to get smaller bowls. Because like I said, I always cook like I'm cooking for an army. So these are all washed already, so you have to make sure that your vegetables are always washed, especially right now. Now what you could do is just prepare like a little water bath with some soap and just wash them. I mean, you should do that anyway. As a rule of thumb, I tend to do that no matter what. Ooh, my other waffle's done. Damn. Okay, guys. Sorry. Okay, so first we're going to take the stem off of the jalapenos. Okay, and then remember what I told you. If you like spicy, you leave the. Let me show you. You leave the they call them ribs. You leave the seeds and the ribs. If you don't like it spicy, then all you have to do is take the ribs and the seeds off of it, out of the chile. Just like that. Okay? So I like it spicy. So what I'm gonna do is just take my mom doesn't like it too spicy, so I'll do one with the ribs and one without it. And then your tomatoes, cut them in half. These are my favorite, vine ripened tomatoes. Okay, so again. Okay, all this is by taste. Some people love onion. I love onions, tomatoes, and garlic. I mean, that's the perfect ingredients for anything you make. It can make anything taste really, really good. Okay, so we'll get going with this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use one of these a cheese grater. And if you do or if you don't have a blender, believe me when I say this, that the way you prepare the salsas makes a difference. This salsa, when you grate it, tastes much better than if you just throw everything in a blender and blend it. Okay. Hi, Lika. How are you, sweetheart? Go on with my bad self. I gotta do something with my bad self. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grate it. Now the onion, I want a bigger grate than the tomato. So what you do is you just grate it. And your eyes are gonna start crying. You might want to wear some goggles. Okay. So you're grating it. Hi, Rosie. I missed you when you were down here. Hi, Vero Macias, my prima. How you doing, sweetie? Okay. Whew, I'm crying already. So you grate the onion. Then you're gonna grate the jalapeno. Easy salsa recipe. If you can't do this, I don't know. If you're Mexican and you can't do this, I'm gonna have to take your Mexican card. Hi, Renee. Okay, so we said we're gonna start a series of Mexican food. So the first thing I want you guys to learn how to make is salsas. Now, if you go to a Mexican restaurant and the first thing you taste is their salsa, how come I'm not in my bunny suit? Well, Hugh Hefner's no longer employing me, that's why. This is a family show. Stop trying to make it into a adult show. Okay, so you see the onions and the jalapeno. Okay, and again, if you want it spicy, leave the seeds and the ribs in there. If you don't, then just take them out like that. But watch your fingers too, because you don't want any skin in the salsa. Unless you like that kind of stuff. Okay. Next, we are going to grate our garlic. Veronica Macias, my cousin, you're doing great. Yeah, I'm doing good too. My mom's here with me, so I don't have to worry about her being safe. Okay, now the garlic, you're gonna want to switch the cheese grater to the smaller holes right here, because again, you don't want big old pieces of garlic. You want little tiny fine pieces in there. So you grate your garlic. Well, hi, Ms. Martin. How are you? How's the boy? Gorgeous, of course. I see his photos every so often, and he's such a handsome young guy. Okay. Make sure you go in there and then you get all of the garlic and the pepper, because sometimes it gets stuck, and the onion. And make sure you wash your hands, okay? Nobody wants to taste your mugre. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they're into that stuff. Okay, you're good. Oh, sorry. You're gonna grate your tomatoes, like so. Just grate them. This is like, if your power ever goes out, how do you keep from grating your fingernails? Oh, you just gotta be careful, you know. And again, it's practice, because yes, I know some people might grate their fingernails. So what you want to end up with is just the skin of the tomato. Okay, see? There's the skin. You don't need that. So you just keep grating. I'm telling you, this is such a delicious salsa. I was telling a story how my friend Marley and I were poolside in Puerto Vallarta, and we got hungry, so I ran in the kitchen. There was no jarred salsa, so I just grabbed the ingredients, and I made a quick salsa. And she was so impressed. She said, "This salsa is so good, I could just drink it." So after eating some with the chips, she just grabbed the bowl and she literally drank the salsa. Right, Marley? When you tuned in, don't be embarrassed. Ain't no shame, girl. Okay, so remember that you're gonna use the different sides for the different items. So yeah, Renee, remember? We were just like, oh, damn. I mean, it's funny watching Marley drink the salsa, but I think we all had a couple cervezas and a couple shots of tequila, so we could blame it on the alcohol. If you ask Marley, she's gonna say, nope. I just wanted to do it, and I did it. So there. Okay, so again, just get it down to get all the meat of the tomato, and just you want to end up with just the skin. Yeah, she wanted more Marley wanted more salsa the next morning. Okay, so again, make sure you get all of it. Go inside of the cheese grater. Go outside. And just get it all. Get it all. You don't want to waste none of it. Okay, so I'm gonna go wash my hands again because I don't like having dirty hands. In the meantime, I'm gonna pour another waffle. The waffle. So look, see how it's starting to look so yummy, yummy? And you're gonna grab a little bit of cilantro. Now remember, everything is washed. A lot of people don't like cilantro. They say it tastes like soap or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that means because, I mean, I just grew up with it and we ate cilantro with everything. So you're gonna give the cilantro a fine chop. See, you guys got a twofer today. I was only supposed to do the sweet potato waffles, but a lot of people just kept on sending me messages after the cooking show. I mean, cooking show. I already turned it into a show. After yesterday's cooking class, when I asked for suggestions on what you guys want to see, and salsa was definitely one of the things people wanted to see me make. Now, I was saying, if you guys go into a Mexican restaurant and the salsa tastes nasty, get out. If the chips are not crispy, get out. A real Mexican restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant, is gonna make their own chips and they're gonna make their own salsa, and they're not gonna use the salsa from last night to mix with the fresh one, okay? Everything has to be fresh. So here you go, you put the cilantro into the mix. Now, again, what were the ingredients? Tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, garlic, cilantro. Okay? Now you're gonna put some salt. Some salt in there. You guys ready for the secret ingredient? You want me to show you how to make the chips? Yes. That's very, very easy. That's the secret ingredient. If you're Mexican, you know we put limon and lime on everything. So what you want to do is you want to roll it so you can get all the juice to the middle. Citrus has all these little, like, tiny little liquid sacs, little liquid pods. So what you do when you roll it is that you release all the juice. You break the little break the sacs. Okay, and when you cut it, you get nothing but the juice. Okay, I gotta use my fancy lemon squeezer for that. Okay, so if you don't have one of these, you ain't Mexican. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. That's gonna be good. Now, because these are so juicy, I'm only gonna use half of a lime, because you don't want it too citrusy. Because I don't know if you guys knew this, but tomatoes already have like a lot of acid, a lot of sour taste. So what you do next is you just mix all this up. Now see, you didn't need to cook anything. You did not need to use the blender. That's gonna be spicy. Marley, when you watch this, your mouth's gonna be watering, and it's gonna take you back to Puerto Vallarta. Okay, so see how easy that was, guys? All you have to do is get creative. Like, I remember that we discovered this when, I don't know, back in the day they had to turn off the power to conserve power. I don't know, we were doing the power shortages and we wanted salsa, but we couldn't turn on the blender, so we just used the cheese grater and it worked out perfectly. I don't have any chips. Somebody took them all. So somebody took all the blue corn chips. I won't say who, but it starts with an R and ends with a NA. Okay, let's give it a taste. If it's too spicy. Man. Spicy. It has you could taste the garlic and the cilantro, but you could taste the sour of the lemon. It's really, really good. Now what you do after is you want to pour it into a pretty little bowl or something. So what you do is you pour it in you're going to pour it in a pretty bowl before you serve it. Don't serve it in this big giant bowl that you just made it in. You got to transfer it into something cuter. And then what I would suggest is that you sit it in the middle of a plate, and then you put like your chips all around. I said, I don't have any chips right now. Gloria Martinez, all you need is a modelo. All I need is a modelo? You mean a modelo like a modelo, or a modelo like modelo? Okay, so let's pretend these are tortilla chips. You're just gonna pour your chips, put your chips all around. And then when you're entertaining, like I said, I love having people over. And I love preparing everything so that it looks, Modelo beer, yeah, and chips. I don't have chips. So let's see. Let's move this stuff over there so you all can see the finished product. This doesn't look too cute without the chips. But see how powdery it looks? Just serve it to your guestesses, and you'll make them happy. So, see, you gotta stay on top of the cooking, or else. Sweet potato waffles. I know you guys said your mouth is watering. Can you see the steam? No, you can't see the steam. There's some. My mom is going to have a field day with the salsa. I'm not going to give her any sweet potato pancakes. If you want to make healthier sweet potato pancakes, waffles, if you want to make healthier sweet potato waffles, you can substitute the flour, and you could add whole wheat flour instead of this other type of pre-made flour. Right, so let me see. Let me bring out the little what did I make yesterday? Oh yeah. I made a frittata. Love 70s music. 60s, 70s. Okay, so there you go. You have yourself a nice little brunch, Easter brunch. You have an Easter brunch by yourself. Yes, you can use lemon instead of lime. Any one of those two is good. So, anyways, y'all didn't tell me what you're thankful for. What are you grateful for today? I know that you need to be grateful every day, but today is a special day. It's the day of resurrection. And if you're not a church-going person, just think of it as like a personal thing. What do you want to revive in you, in your family, your community? What are you grateful for? Nothing? Okay, guys. So 70s era was the best music era besides big band and swing. Okay, all right. I do like, like I said, 60s and 70s. And I used to, when I was a little girl, I used to love watching Soul Train with Don Cornelius. You guys remember Soul Train? What was your favorite part about Soul Train? Was it the dancers? Did you have a favorite dancer? Was it the outfits? Because remember they used to make their own outfits. You're grateful that your soul was restored to your body. Amen. I'm grateful I have a soul. Because there was a time in my life where people thought I didn't have one. The line. You used to like, oh yeah, the Soul Train line. Like, you couldn't wait to see what kind of, there we go. It's coming on TV. I think they're listening to us because we're talking about Soul Train, and all of a sudden the Soul Train comes on. Yeah, I like the outfits. I liked watching the new moves that people will come up with. Gloria, you're grateful for me teaching you how to make salsa? So yummy for my tummy. So, don't worry when this coronavirus is over, we're going to be able to get together. And I'm going to make you some. Hi, Judy. Hi, Veronica. Veronica Morales. You know what I was thinking about? Doing a class, a e-class on how the viruses get spread, because I remember when I was working for the health department, and we were trying to eradicate HIV and lower the numbers of transmission. There was certain ways that we used to talk to certain populations, and I remember drawing like the healthy immune system, and just showing how the bad cells come into the immune system and attack the healthy cells and attach. That's what we need to do. Judy, I miss you. I miss you, my angel. Judy's one of my guardian angels, and I love her so much. Happy Easter, sweetheart. I miss you dearly. So, okay. So maybe I could try to do that. So when a virus comes into your body, they have to mimic some sort of cell that you already have in your body. Like with HIV and AIDS, there was the bad cells that would come in and look so much like the healthy cells that they would your immune system, like your white blood cells, couldn't recognize if they were good or bad. So they would allow them to come in, and then the bad cell would attach itself to the good cell, and it would inject all its DNA and start replicating, and then it would replicate its own self inside of the healthy T cells, that it would burst, and then all these bad cells would go out to the immune system and attack your healthy cells. So when you get these cells that come into your healthy immune system, your white blood cells rush to the rescue. So they're like your little soldiers. What Corona does is that Corona has all these little spikes, and these spikes are like plungers. So and they're made out of protein. So they look for a healthy cell. They attach themselves to this healthy cell through these little plungers. So it's easy for them to attach itself, and then it injects. This is turning into the sex education class. All of a sudden, it gets this cell pregnant, and then this cell has so many babies. The babies burst, and they just kill the cell. All right, I just messed the whole thing up. But anyway, frittata. Okay, so this is for your brunch, and this is healthy. This frittata you could eat as much as you want because it's eggplant and zucchini. And then you have the sweet potato waffles. You have your homemade healthy salsa. You can actually pour that on top of the frittata, and I bet you it's going to be delicious. So that's it for today. I have nothing else to show you. Veronica Morales, right? I know. I used to make the kids laugh at the schools because I used to use that analogy, and they would just crack up. So give me ideas of what else you all want to see. I know I already have chilaquiles. Is it on the bed of greens? It's arugula. Arugula. My mom doesn't like it, so I fed this to my mom, and she just, she was picking out the arugula from her mouth, and she says, "You can do whatever you want, but just give me some frijoles, some beans, and give me some sunny side eggs, and I'm good. Some tortillas. I don't need all that fancy stuff." She ain't fancy. So my mom was no for the frittata. Lentils, okay, lentils. All right, so we're gonna keep going with the salsa. So today was the salsa huevona. Just, you don't have to use the blender or anything, but I'm gonna show you how to make the best tomatillo salsa for your tacos. Okay. So I'll let you all get back to your church, your teaching, your novelas, your Netflix and chill, or any of that other stuff, and then tune back in. I'll let you know when to tune back in. Hi Mati, happy Easter, corazón. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo están los babies? ¿Cómo están todos? Pues no podemos celebrar, pero miren. This is from me to you. I didn't make it. My wifey Renita brought these to me. So I'm so grateful to have beautiful, wonderful friends that care about me and my mama. She brought me some of these. And she brought me some beautiful flowers. So, thank you, Vero. You have a blessed Easter too, sweetheart. I don't know why, but today, I'm telling you, this morning, I just woke up with working for the health department and how much I loved being a health educator, you know, and to me it was so rewarding because I know that we worked our ass off reducing the numbers of HIV and AIDS, and then when we finally did, the money was gone. Instead of giving us, you know, continuing to give us the money so that we can continue to keep the numbers down. The numbers are back up. I know you know that. So, you know, it's sad, but I don't mind going back out there and resuming my health educator lifestyle. I loved it. Ok, Mati, qué bueno que están bien. Saludos y muchos abrazos para ti, para las niñas. Les tengo una sorpresa. Okay. Oh, that's another thing. If you guys know of any single moms that are struggling right now, somebody pretty famous contacted me, and she wants to help struggling single mothers. Okay, so please send me their name, their address, their phone number, and give me a little story of who they are and why you think we should bless them. Okay, because myself with this famous person, we're gonna choose a few single moms. Let me say it in Spanish. Necesito que me manden el número de teléfono, la dirección y una historia chiquita de si hay mujeres solteras con hijos que están pasando pues todos estamos pasando por una época difícil, pero necesito nombres de mujeres solteras que tengan niños, porque una persona muy famosa me habló por teléfono y quiere que conmigo, con nuestra organización, que nosotros bendigamos a estas mujeres, ¿ok? Y eso, pues ya ustedes ya saben que eso a mí me encanta. Mujeres que están pasando por violencia doméstica o que están en los centros de violencia doméstica, la comunidad trans, me importa mucho también, la comunidad LGBTQ+. So los jovencitos especialmente. I love helping the youth because the youth are our future, and you know, I keep saying this, without our youth we have no future. Without educated, ethical leaders, what kind of world are we going to and you know, leave for them? What kind of world are they going to inherit? So just think about that. You know, when you think that your kids are getting on your nerves and all you want to do is give them the laptop or sit them down in front of the TV, you have to monitor what they're doing, because somebody else is you know, teaching them. If you're not teaching them the right thing to do, they're like sponges. So especially from a certain age, your kids are sponges, and they're absorbing all this information, and it's not up to just the teachers, and it's not up to the coaches and everybody out there, the churches. It's up to the parents, number one. You're the first teacher to your children. So make sure that you're making a conscious decision every day to educate them the best you can. And if it's too much for you, if you're a single parent, then get a mentor. Judy, Renee, Doug Halbert, myself, and a few other people, you know, we know that mentoring is a huge part of creating a better environment for our kids. And we must be the ethical leaders that we want our youth to be, because if we want to put all these ethical leaders in leadership positions, then we have to show them how to do it. Because if we don't, what do we expect? You cannot get out of a cup anything that you didn't put into it, you know. So Kim, man, I don't know. She never had any children, but she just had this innate gift to talk to youth. And I have to tell you guys, and I'm not ashamed to say that she taught me how to be the best mom I could be, because she had so much patience and knowledge and wisdom. And for her, the youth were number one. And, you know, that's why we have a scholarship in her name, because we want to keep her legacy, and we want to keep teaching ethical leadership to our youth. So, see, this is not only a cooking class, this is a community class, and we're going to learn about all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I'm going to teach you all how to cook, but I'm going to share some stories, and we're gonna be better people, you know, coming out of this. And we don't know the truth. We don't know why this is happening, who's behind it, or it could just be Mother Nature just saying, you know what, you guys really messed me up. Now let me breathe. You know, let me breathe. Let me get back into shape. Kind of like when you guys give birth, you need all that time to recover, because, you know, being pregnant and having a baby wreaks havoc. The pancakes, okay. Aw, Angel Flores, my daughter, says you and Kim were amazing mothers. What do you mean were? I still is, girl. I still your mama. I know what you mean. So you know, this is one of Kim's shirts. She has lots of shirts that have like inspirational messages, or just funny messages, and I'm gonna try to wear one of these shirts every time we do a cooking show. So you could see her humor just in the stuff that she wore, the whatever she was doing. She was an amazing human being. So all right, you guys. Again, the frittata, eggplant and zucchini frittata. Sweet potato waffles. You can see the sweet potatoes oozing out of there. And salsa huevona, the lazy salsa. You just use a cheese grater to do all this stuff. So tune in next time. I mean, we could talk for hours or for days, but I'll try to stick to one subject next time. But I just get so distracted. And I love you all. Happy Easter. May each one of you use this day of resurrection to resurrect something inside of you, whether it's hope, whether it's joy, whether it's love, whether it's compassion. You know, just resurrect something that has been dead or dormant inside of you. You know, to me, it's more being more aware of my family needs. Not that I'm not, but you know. Just be aware of more aware of my family needs, and try to when we come out of this coronavirus situation, just to make a conscious decision to get together, even if it's Sunday. Hi Judith. Hi sweetie. How are the boys? I hope they're doing good. They're growing. I see pictures of them when Angel shares them with me, so they're getting really big. You're doing a great job, sweetie. So just never forget that, okay? You're a wonderful mom, and I know you were a wonderful mom to Angel, too. Hi, Judy Bloom. So thank you for that, okay? We co-parented, and I don't have any complaints about you ever, 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 right? All right, guys, this is it for the cooking class. Next time, we'll do another salsa. And I'll teach you how to make Spanish rice and nice creamy beans from scratch. Okay? But I'll send you the what you need to have so you can follow along, and I'll clean up this mess right now. And I'll talk to you all soon, okay? Happy Easter.